Good morning, my amazing artists. Happy November. You know what holidays in November? Thanksgiving and turkeys. And Miss Patty's so happy because it's still fall. Yippee! And here I am sitting in a big pile of leaves with Chelsea and Mike. And here I am being a turkey with Mr. Norris. One time he even made my family wear turkey hats when we were kayaking on the river. Everybody thought that was really funny. I'm not sure my kids did though. And Lainey, she's always a turkey. Here she is trying to be looking like a turkey. Well, today in art, we are going to be working on mosaics. Say mosaics, and I'm going to tell you what those are. Oh, remember in November you still like pumpkins. Miss Patty loves pumpkins, so we're going to make a mosaic pumpkin. So what is a mosaic? Well, a mosaic can be made out of lots of different things. It can be made out of glass, which you'd have to be really careful, stone, tiles, or paper. Today in art, we're going to make our mosaic out of paper. Here's some examples of mosaics that are made out of cut glass. And oh, there's a popsicle. That looks delicious. And here's a cute little owl. And these are all little pieces of glass. But do you see how they have like little spaces in between? So, and they're different shapes. They can be triangles, rectangles, circles, whatever. This is the City Museum in St. Louis where I used to live, and the whole place is made out of mosaics. The floors got the mosaic tiles. There's walruses on the wall made out of cut glass, and these beautiful fish. If you go to St. Louis, you should stop at the City Museum. Alma Thomas is a famous artist, an African artist that used mosaics, and she would paint them sometimes. So this is an example of her painting the mosaic. Here's Alma Thomas with a mosaic in the background. Do you see the spaces and how she used rectangles, little dashes, and squares? Here's another example of a mosaic that a kindergartner did. And oh, here's the sun. And here's another example. It's a heart. Isn't that beautiful? And they left some spaces in between it, but they cut up little pieces of paper. So today in art, we're going to start working on our fall pumpkin mosaic. Say yes. Oh, my granddaughter Evie, can't wait to see him when you finish. And oh, here's Chelsea's little kitten, Toby. And he's anxious to see what you do with him, and so is Josie. Josie always loves all the artwork that you do. So, my little artists, are you ready to begin? Okay, so let's talk about the supplies we'll need. So these are the supplies we'll need. So we'll need a pencil to write your name on the back of the black paper. We will need a black oil pastel to draw the background. And then 4 different colors of paper, yellow, blue, orange, and green, and some scissors to cut your little pieces out of, and some glue. And today we're going to use a Q-tip to spread the glue. And remember, when we use glue, not a lot, just a dot. And here we go. The first thing you're going to do is put your name on the back with a pencil. Now write kind of dark so the teacher can see your name pretty good. So just so you can see my name pretty good. So write it dark. So go ahead and put your pencil in your little caddy and get your black oil pastel. The first thing we're going to do with the oil pastel is we're going to draw kind of a wiggly line across. And the bottom part is going to be where we're going to put the green for the grass, just like this. So we get that line drawn, we're going to make a big fat pumpkin, but make sure you leave room for the stem at the top. So I'm going to go whoop, make a big old fat pumpkin, and I left room at the top for a stem. And so then we're going to draw a stem on the top, just like this. Yours doesn't have to look like mine. Okay, then we're done with the oil pastel. Now I want you to grab a green piece of paper, and I'm going to show you. I just want you to watch this first, and then you can do it. So I'm going to take my green piece of paper with my little Q-tip and my glue, and I'm going to cut a few pieces, just not too many, and remember to make them not too big and not too small, because to make it look like a mosaic, we want pieces just about this size. And then take your Q-tip and just put a little glue on just a little part of your bottom part. Don't do a whole bunch. Just do enough that because you don't want the glue to dry before you get done. So I put a little bit of glue, and now I'm going to make, it's kind of like a puzzle. You have to put the pieces together and see how they fit. And do you see how I'm making little spaces in between to make it look like a mosaic? And then sometimes you have to kind of fit the pieces in there, and if it doesn't work, you can cut them and make them fit. There you go. I'm making it fit, and I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna turn it and see. I'm trying to make it fit, so I'm turning it over. So just do the best you can. Mosaics are just beautiful any way you do them. I'm going to keep on working on filling up that whole bottom area, and remember to do a little bit at a time with the glue and not a ton of glue. Just put enough to smear down there so the paper sticks, and then pat it down at the very end so you make sure that the mosaic pieces don't fall off. So just keep going, and we'll probably only have time to do just the green, maybe a little bit of the orange, but probably just the green today. And you'll do the bottom and then the stem with the green. So I'm working on filling up all those spaces, and I'm patting them down. And so pretty soon that you will have all the pieces filled up on the green part. Now remember, don't make it too big. Or don't make the pieces too small, because if you make them too small, it'll take forever. If you make them too big, it won't really look like a mosaic. So make sure that you make them just a little bit big, kind of like mine. Now remember, don't make your pieces too big. I don't want to see any great big hunks of paper on there. And don't make them too small, because that will take forever. So here's mine. I finished the green part, and I'm going to do the green on the stem, so I'm done with the green. Now yours might look a little different. That's okay. Now next time you'll be doing the orange and the blue. I think that's all the time you'll have to do this time. And oh, Chelsea cannot wait until she sees the finished artwork. She is so excited. Now I even put a little moon in mine. I hope you enjoyed starting on this mosaic project. I can't wait to see them when they're finished. This might be some artwork that a grown-up at your house might want to frame and bring out every November. You never know. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.